Hello and welcome to a new topic, Why Understanding Language History is Important. Lecture-1. Let's discuss about this topic in detail. Introduction. People everywhere talk about language. They have ideas about its nature, usage, origins, acquisition, structure, and so on. We continue our discussion. Some of these notions are found in mythology. Think, for instance, for example, of Ali Baba and 40 Thieves. And we have a number of stories around us, a number of mythologies around us. In some sense, the things people say and believe about language could be qualified as elements for the study of linguistics, for the discussion of linguistics, for the ideas of linguistics, for the exploration of linguistic beliefs, and so on. We have some more points. Why? Because in one way or the other, they represent those beliefs about language, represent a body of knowledge and beliefs about language. So this is the starting point of our discussion. We continue about linguistics as a cultural phenomenon. Linguistics is thus, in this context, in this background, a cultural phenomenon. Like all cultural phenomena, it has a history. For this reason, it is useful, it is beneficial, it is important for us to know something about the historical development of the subject, historical evolution of the subject. I mean to say this. We continue. But as we are using it, the term linguistics refers to a body of knowledge that is structured in ways that characterize it more as a science rather than mythology or everyday beliefs. Though beliefs constitute the part of the discussion of linguistics, though mythology constitutes the part of the discussion of linguistics, but that is not all. Here we will talk about historical development of linguistics in the background of scientific development, scientific evolution of the language. That is what I mean to point out here. We continue our discussion. So now we come to the point, why understanding language history is important. Let's have the discussion. In fact, language is a powerful tool that connects people, cultures, and history. We have the next point. Understanding the language's historical context provides valuable insights into its evolution, cultural significance, and linguistic intricacies. We have some more ideas. So it is important, it is necessary to explore the history of a language when learning to speak about it, learning to discuss about it, learning to explore about it. We have some more ideas in this connection. Advantages of understanding language history. What will you benefit from studying history of language? The number one point is cultural understanding. And what is this? Learning about language history allows learners, helps learners to grasp the cultural nuances, idioms, and expressions that have evolved over time. So enriches our cultural understanding of the development of language. Because ultimately, language is a cultural phenomenon. We go to the next point. Linguistic evolution. What is this? Languages are not static entities. They are evolving. They are growing. They are developing. They are not static. They are not solid. They are not stopped. They evolved over time. Learning about language history unveils the evolution of grammar, syntax, vocabulary, and pronunciation. We continue. Etymology of words. Many words in a foreign language have roots in other languages, revealing historical connections and influences. We have some more ideas. Cognitive benefits. What is this? It enhances memory, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. Analyzing language changes and tracing linguistic roots challenge the brain to make connections and identify patterns. We have some more points, and the last one is language diversity. What is this about? Learning about language history reveals the vast diversity of languages and their shared linguistic roots. So these are some of the most important advantages that we will have when we study history of language. Now let's talk about the conclusion. Point number 1. Learning about language history is not merely an academic pursuit, but a transformative journey that enhances cultural understanding, linguistic proficiency, and cognitive development. We have point number 2. It brings learners closer to the heart of a language, unveiling the shared experiences, struggles, and triumphs of its speakers throughout history. We continue with the part of conclusion and point number 3. By appreciating language history, language learners gain a profound appreciation for linguistic diversity, cultural heritage, and the power of language to connect people across time and space. And the last point in this discussion is, as they embark on their language learning journey, learners should embrace the opportunity to explore the historical roots of a foreign language, allowing it to enrich their lives in meaningful and unforgettable ways. Now we have a timeline of history of linguistics. So in this respect, I will discuss each one of the timeline in detail one by one. The first one is the Babylonian tradition. The second one is the Hindu tradition, the Greek tradition, the Roman tradition, the Arabic tradition, the Hebrew tradition, Middle Ages in Europe, European colonialism, and the last one is modern linguistics. Hope you understand the concept. Thank you and goodbye.